Women's shopping methods can be broken down into two patterns. Type A throws anything that catches her eye into the cart, whether or not she has any need of it. Type B deliberates endlessly over cost efficiency even when she has a pressing need, and ends up buying nothing. My impression of the woman named Amane, probably influenced by her large build, was that she was likely the careless sort who'd follow the former pattern. But apparently, I'm not much of a judge of character.
次は八百屋さんに行こうか。
What? You're still buying? If you needed vegetables, why didn't you get them at the supermarket just now?
スーパーより商店街の八百屋さんの方が安いんだもの。
I understand in theory that specialty shops are better than general retailers, but as the one being dragged around, changing stores this rapidly is a serious nuisance. Because Amane mentioned she wanted to buy oolong tea, I'd reached out for a 2-liter, 158 yen bottle at the supermarket, only to have her slap my hand firmly away. In the woman's own words, "Don't buy that here. Get tea packs at the drugstore and you can make 52 liters for 480 yen. And so, I ended up having to tag along to the drugstore as well.
すみません。玉ねぎと人参くださいな。
お、あまねちゃんいらっしゃい。今日も可愛いね。
でしょ。ねえ、奥さんに内緒でおまけしてよ。
あまねちゃんにはかなわねえな。よし、そんじゃおじさん、いちごのパックをおまけしちゃおうかな。
嬉しい。いいの？
あまねちゃんだけのサービスなんだからみんなに言っちゃダメだぜ。
ありがとう。いちごマキナが大好きなのよね。
そういや今日はマキボウは一緒じゃねえんだな。どうしたい？
ああ、今日はお米も買ったからタフな荷物持ちを連れてきたの。
Growling, the dirty old greengrocer sizes me up with a blatant scowl on his face.
なんであいつは気に入らねえ目つきしてやがるな。
そう嫌わないでやってよ。私の弟なんだから。
弟？なんで弟かよ。俺はまたてっきりあまねちゃんがろくでもねえ男と付き合ってんのかと思ってよ。おじさん早勝手にしちまった。
I'm not sure what's so funny, but the greengrocer cackles heartily as he stares into my face.
はい、ボス。名前は？
Yuji.
そうか、ユージか。いい名前じゃねえか。姉ちゃんの手伝いしてやれえな。よし、おめえにもイチゴやるから食え。ビタミンが足んねえからそんな人殺しみてえな面になんだ。栃木のブランドイチゴだぞ。食え食え。
Thank you. I smile and lower my head in a slight bow, prompting the old man to shout, "What? You can smile after all?" in an even louder voice.
じゃあおじさん、ありがとうね。
おう、また来な。サービスすっからよ。ユージもな。
Of course. Thank you.
あんた、その顔やめな。
What are you talking about?
そのひどい笑顔。まるで誰かに習ったみたいな顔だね。
You're strangely perceptive at times.
あんたってさ、たまにそうやって顔で嘘つくよね。そういう家系なの？
Fake smiles are an expression of consideration for others. You want me to scowl instead?
だったらもう少し上手に笑いなさいよ。バレバレよ。
I was taught that children's smiles and women's tears are weapons, but this is the first time my own emotional front was penetrated like this. I may have been underestimating this woman.
ま たそうやって怖い顔する。そんな顔するからマキナが怖がるんだよ。
I was born with this face.
へえ、じゃああんたのお姉ちゃんもそんな顔だったわけ？
My sister was, well, yeah. In her case, she always had this sleepy expression.
ふん、そうなんだ。
Why bring up my sister there?
まあなんとなく。
More importantly, are we finished with the shopping yet?
あとはお豆腐屋さんで絹こしと白滝を買うだけ。
We're still not done? Just carrying rice, or so I'd been promised when I agreed to the shopping expedition. But in the end, I ended up following her around for a good 2 hours.
買い物に付き合ってくれてありがとう。助かったわ。
As she speaks, Amane is packing away the ingredients she purchased, for some reason, into my refrigerator.
普段はマキナと一緒に行くんだけど、あの子と買い物に行くとスーパーのお菓子売り場とかおもちゃ屋さんに寄り道したがるから時間かかるのよね。
It's not a problem, but mind if I ask you something? Why are you putting that stuff into the fridge in my room?
だからこの部屋の冷蔵庫が一番大きいんだってば。
That's not an answer to the question.
いいじゃない。どうせろくに使ってないんでしょ。ほら、いちごあげるからさ。
That's from the pack that old man at the greengrocer's gave to me.
私がいたからもらえたんじゃない。冷蔵庫の中の牛乳も飲んでいいからさ、ね。
It's not that I particularly care about her using the fridge, but her barging in here every time she needs to get something would be a pain in the ass.
そうだ、今日のお礼に晩ご飯作ってあげようか。
I've already cooked rice, and I've got canned food for the side dishes, so I'll pass.
おかず缶詰なの？なんかわびしい感じ。それにお米って炊飯器もないのにどうやって炊いたの？
Using that over there. Using that over there. I point toward a cylindrical mess kit style rice cooker made of aluminum, currently towering over the IH cooking heater in my kitchen.
飯盒で炊いたの？
IH heaters can't quite manage aluminum, so I've been using a gasoline stove I had with me instead.
サバイバルだな。よくそんな道具持ってたね。
It's only normal for a man to have a stove or two. Normal for a man is probably an overstatement, but it's standard equipment for a backpacker at least. Ideally, you want one that can use the unleaded gasoline you can get from gas stations.
それじゃあさ、ご飯持って私の部屋来る？おかずが缶詰だけじゃ寂しいでしょ？どうせマキナの分も作るんだし、一緒に食べようよ。
No, I'll pass.
どうして？心配しなくても、こう見えても私、料理は得意なんだよ。
Makina would be there, wouldn't she?
ああ、そっか。マキナ、まだユージ君のこと怖がってるか。
Exactly. I think it'd be better if I wasn't there.
この際だから仲良くなってよ。
It's not going to happen that fast. And if I go out of my way to eat quietly, she'll end up feeling even more uncomfortable. I'll pass after all.
まあ、今日は仕方がないとしても、マキナと仲良くなってくれれば、いつだってご飯作ってあげるよ。
You telling me to become friends with her in exchange for food?
そうは言わないけどさ、仲良くしてほしいっていうのは本音。あの子、ああ見えて友達作るの下手だからさ、ユージくんの方から声をかけてあげてよ。
I don't have anything against her, and I don't want to be on hostile terms, so I'll try to talk to her, but I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to improve things. My personality being what it is. Picking up on the words I've left unspoken, Amane answers, "That's good enough," with a smile.
じゃあ、今日はありがとうね。
As soon as the words are out of her mouth, she briskly walks out the door. But... hey, wait, you forgot! The overnight bag packed with her spare clothes is still lying in the center of the room. That woman. She isn't planning to change in my room again, is she? More to the point, I'm sure I locked this door when I left this morning. How did she even get in here? There aren't any signs of damage to the lock, and I can't imagine she's got a secret talent for lockpicking. Does she have a spare key or something? Suo Amane. The creatures known as large women are mostly careless, but weirdly attentive to certain details. They possess unusual intuition, as well as pointlessly large breasts, and on the whole deserve to be handled with caution. In the time-honored traditions of America, bright red cars are called pony cars because of their reputation as playthings for schoolboys, while yellow models are jackass cars because only morons drive them. A certain German woman I know, whether aware of that or not, deliberately drives a particularly flashy yellow vehicle around. Apparently, she very much enjoys the compliments she gets from colleagues at work, usually some variation of, "It really suits you." In other words, a stupid car like that is just about right for a dumb blonde. But she hasn't caught on to that fact that she's being mocked, and I've tactfully decided not to inform her either. Just like with women who get flattered when someone tells them, "Your dress does wonders for your figure," it's pretty tough to let her know after the fact she's not really being complimented. But sometimes things like this can come back to bite you when you least expect it.
ねえ、ユージくん。なんかあそこにいる外人の女の人、こっち見て手を振ってるんだけど、知り合い？
Don't know her. I don't have any bimbos among my acquaintances.
いや、でもなんかめっちゃあんたに向かって手振ってるんだけど。
I told you I don't know her. Probably selling Girl Scout cookies.
何それ？
Either way, better not get too close. Let's get out of here.
ハリー、ユージ。ねえ、思いっきりユージって呼んでるよ。
What is that woman thinking?
誰なの？
I'll explain later. Sorry, but go on ahead.
何？やっぱ知り合いなの？まさか借金取りとかじゃないよね。
She's my guardian, or rather, my guarantor.
大丈夫なの？
It's fine. Hurry up and take Makina back. I'll be right behind you. I'm just going to say a quick hello. Apparently not enjoying the way I'm shooing her off with my hands like a stray dog, Amane walks away with a sulky expression, shooting repeated glances over her shoulder. After watching Amane and Makina disappear past the school gate, I screw up an irritated expression, scratch my head vigorously, and approach the blinding yellow Bimbo mobile. Look, woman.
やあ、学生生活を楽しんでいるかい？
Yeah, more or less. You enjoying pretending to be my guardian?
嫌な物言いをするのね。あなたのそういうところ、朝子にそっくりよ。
What did you come here for?
何しに来たはないでしょ。私、一応あなたの保護者なんだよ。
Although I'm grateful that you're acting as a guarantor of my background, I don't need a guardian at my age. Kindly get lost.
冷たいのね。子供の頃はもっと素直で可愛かったのに。
If you think you can shut me up by bringing up my childhood, you've got another thing coming. I'll repeat the question. What did you come here for? If it's about work, I thought I had a break for the moment.
いやーね、私はただあなたが普通の学校で普通にやっていけてるのか様子を見に来ただけよ。
There's no problem at present. If you forced me to come up with one, you being here would top the list. It's going to be a pain in the ass to make up an excuse when I go back to the classroom. Don't increase my workload.
破綻のない過去は用意してあげたでしょ。私のことは母方の親戚だって押し通しなさいな。
I'd prefer to avoid lying outright where possible. Lies are like colors. The more you pile up, the blacker things get.
嘘の場合は赤くなるでしょ。
Get enough of that place, and things turn just as black.
そうならないようにうまく立ち回ることね。事故死はしたくないでしょ。
I don't need you to tell me that. I'm handling this myself, which is precisely why I don't need you giving me surprises like this.
わかったわよ。今日のところはこれで帰るわ。
What? Are you serious? You really did just come to see me?
そう言ったでしょ。仕事の話なら事前に携帯に連絡してから来るわよ。
Right. The cell phone.
ちょっと、まさか持ち歩いてないの？ちゃんと仕事用とプライベート用に2つ用意してあげたでしょ。
Sorry. I'll make sure to keep it around from now on.
こちらからの呼び出しに対して15分以上返答がなかった場合、逃亡とみなして何人か送りつけるわよ。わかってる？
I'm aware.
それと、県外に出るときは事前に申請書を提出すること。
I'm aware of that as well.
思い出した！あなた、この町に来るとき、歩いて県境を越えたでしょ。ちゃんと電車のチケット用意してあげたのに、何やってんのよ。
I hate trains, as you know.
だからって200キロも歩くバカがどこにいるのよ。
The kind that's standing in front of you. Also, the walk was closer to 175 kilometers.
そのせいで警察の世話になったくせに偉そうに言わないの。上から嫌味を言われるのは私なのよ。ちょっと、めんどくせえなこの女みたいな目で私をじっと見るのやめなさい。
You some kind of psychic? How did you read my thoughts?
泣くわよ。
No. Look, I do feel bad about that. I'll apologize nice and slowly over dinner next time, okay? So please, leave.
飯でも食わせておけば私が黙ると思ったら大間違いよ。もう一度言うけど、事故死したくなければおかしな真似はしないこと。わかった？
Understood. Orders received, Major Harudera. Hey, stop saying, "Can I hit this guy?" just once, with your eyes.
あなたエスパーなの？
Please don't spread it around. It's a pain in the ass to have to bend a spoon every time I introduce myself.
あのね
I do understand. Don't mind my jokes.
まったくなんでこんな可愛げのない子に育ったのかしら
I get that a lot. Hurry up and get going. You don't have the time to play around here either, do you?
言われなくても帰るわよそれとしつこいようだけど
You're right. My bad, JB.
わかればいいわよじゃまた連絡するわ
Yeah. I watch as JB turns away and climbs into her car, her blonde hair swinging behind her in waves. As she drives off, I retrieve a cell phone from my school bag. Although I pretended otherwise, I've been carrying my work phone around just as ordered. It's a black, low-profile slide phone I received from JB specifically for company business. I slide the screen up, quickly input the unlock pin, and call up the menu screen. Although it looks like a perfectly normal cell phone, any calls made from this machine pass through a special encrypted line. There's only one entry in the contacts. That single number is listed under JB, Julia Bardera, naturalized name Harudera Yuria. My direct supervisor at my part-time job. If you're going to come, at least give me an advanced warning. I click my tongue in irritation, slide the phone shut, and stuff it into the pocket of my uniform so I can respond instantly to any future contact. Harudera Yuria, alias JB. As the woman said herself, she's something of a pain in the ass. She'll go nearly half a year without a single call, and then suddenly it's a brisk stand by in the designated point, where of course she has some incredibly troublesome job waiting to push on me. No, it's almost better when there's actually a job. Sometimes she leaves me at the rendezvous point for more than an hour without any contact. And then when I finally get the call I've been sitting around waiting for, it's a curt, situation resolved, and I go right back home again. Well, I do get a travel fee deposited into my account just for heading to the standby point, so I suppose it's not a complete fool's errand in that sense, but sometimes I can't help but feel like my time on this earth isn't being spent efficiently. It's something of a behind-the-scenes part-time job, and the work would be troublesome to explain to others if they asked. Of course, it's also not the kind of job I can just casually quit when I want to. More importantly, this is a position that I inherited from my master. I wouldn't walk away even if I could. Well then, how should I explain this to Amane and company? I don't think I'll be able to pass her off as a cookie peddler after all. I pass through Mihaman's gate, dragging myself along on heavy feet. As expected, the instant I show my face in the classroom, Amane jumps all over me. Most of my classmates are gathered on the far side of the room, apparently having watched me from the window. And as I enter, they're all looking at me with questions in their eyes.
ねえ、誰なの？さっきのパツキン。
Blondie? Naturally, Amane is the one who steps forward to interrogate me, as if declaring herself the representative of the class. That said, the rest of the group doesn't seem to be disinterested either. Makina is staring at me with a dazed expression, and Sachi's clutching her hands together in front of her chest, waiting for my words with bated breath. As for Michiru, for some reason she's glaring at me like I kicked her puppy. Sakaki, on the other hand, is sitting primely in her seat reading a book, as if to announce she's above such things, but judging from the way she hasn't turned the page once since I came in, we've probably got her attention as well. I told you already, didn't I? She's my superior for my part-time job.
上司。上司か。上司ね。ユージくん、バイトなんかしてるんだ。
Yeah. I lost both my parents when I was a kid, so I have to earn my own living expenses.
どんなバイトなの？
It's a little difficult to explain, but, well, I get rid of garbage, or crawl into various places and take care of the cleaning. It's what you'd call dirty work.
ふーん。じゃあ、パツキンの人も清掃業なの？
That's right, but she's on the management side, so she doesn't get her hands dirty.
へえ、あの人名前は？
JB.
JB？
Her real name is Harudera Yuria. JB is a pet name.
あの見た目で日本人なの？
She's a naturalized citizen. I think she's originally German. Don't really remember. I pull out the chair from my seat and drop my bag on top of the desk with a deliberately loud thump. The questioning over now? If you've satisfied your curiosity, then go sit down. Class is going to start. Just as I speak, the first bell rings and Makina and Sachi scurry back to their seats. But the large woman who's been interrogating me, her expression still smoldering with irritation, pulls out the chair from the seat in front of me and sits down heavily.
ねえ、ユウジくん。私、まだ肝心なことを聞いてないわ。
What? Spit it out then.
あの人との関係、恋人じゃないんだよね。
That's your big question? What a joke.
くだらなくないわよ。私には大切なことなのよ。
Don't stick your nose in my face.
ドキドキしちゃう？
You've got a mustache starting there.
嘘！
Yeah, just screwing with you.
グーで殴るよ。
Sounds fun. Give it a try.
この！
Amane's punch is slow and lacking in serious intent. I dodge it easily with a slight swaying movement of my upper body. Think this over calmly. Do I look like a man who could be in a relationship?
あんたみたいな男だから謎なんじゃない。年上で金髪の外人が恋人でも、あんたなら妙に納得できるというか。
Amane stares into my eyes as if searching for the truth.
そもそも、うちの学園長とも知り合いなんでしょ？
Well, yeah.
怪しい。
What is?
この学園に来る前は何をしていたの？
Well... So this question finally came up. On paper, I was studying abroad in Canada, or some similar lie they came up with for my forged personal history. But if they start pushing to that story, this will just drag on. Answering somewhat honestly now should make for less trouble down the line anyway. Before I came here, I guess I was a freeloader of sorts.
紐？
If you want to make it sound fancier, maybe a gigolo? I was being supported by an unrelated older woman.
それが金髪の人？
No, she's a friend of the other woman. I started mooching off her after the first one died.
あんた、最低ね。
In exchange, she worked me brutally hard on the job. She doesn't have anything to complain about. Amane shuts her eyes, slaps her hand on her forehead, and heaves a heavy sigh.
とにかく、恋人はいないってことで間違いないのね。
Right. I'll admit I don't quite understand why that's the main point here, but I guess this stuff is on the mind of girls at this age. If you try to force your perspective onto everything, you'll lose sight of the bigger picture. Although she doesn't look entirely satisfied by my response, Amane mutters a brief, well, alright, rises from the chair, and heads back to her own seat. I watch until she finally sits down, then quickly turn to look behind me.
何よ。
Immediately behind me, I find a bright red Michiru staring back at me. Were you listening?
ば、 別にあんたのことなんか興味ないんだからね。聞いてたんじゃなくて聞こえちゃっただけよ。勝手に変な話聞かせないでよね。迷惑なんだから。
Crossing her arms tightly in front of her chest, her face bright red, Michiru babbles frantically. In response, I thrust out my right hand in an energetic thumbs up. Nice, tsundere, Michiru.
バカにして。
If you don't want to talk about something, you should make it awkward to ask. Based on that theory, I tried spicing things up a little more than the reality, but who knows how much of it they believed. Of course, it's true that my parents died when I was still a kid, that I was picked up by an older woman, my master, and that I lived off the money she earned. After my master's death, I did get work from her friend JB in order to earn my keep. On top of that, it's thanks to her vouching for me that I'm able to attend a normal school like this in the first place. Huh. Now that I think about it, I didn't change the facts much at all. But then, the more you focus on constructing believable lies, the less they tend to work. When you stick more or less to the truth, you'll end up convincing people no matter how absurd the story sounds. A promising start would be a bit of an overstatement, but I think I can work with this. Hey everyone, J Squared John Jeremy here. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click on subscribe and the bell icon to ensure you're kept up to date on the channel. Until next time, so long and take care.